AiNA The End is back with a brand new song, and this time around it is actually the theme song for Chapter 3 of a movie called Mononoke or something like that. I don't know how to say this properly, I'm sorry, but regardless, I am here for her because I love her voice. It's such a distinct voice that you really don't hear in the rest of the J-pop world, and this brand new song is called No Epilogue. So let's go ahead and dive into this and see what she has for us. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, I like that guitar a lot.
蛇の模様かきむしり初めて目を覚ましたの、守り神の正体あなたに包まれて偽りでも嬉しくて初めて愛を知ったのそれ言えりゃよかったね死に物ぐらいでも
See, the thing also that I really like about her, I hate to pause so early, but the thing I really like about her is it's not just her distinct voice, but the way she delivers on the rhythmic patterns, I guess we would say, of her singing is so fascinating. It's this deliverance of a it's so interesting. It's almost like she's rapping, but she's not rapping. And almost I feel like it's a way of almost like the way she sings is almost kind of like she's telling a story too, if you will. And it's so fascinating. It's one of the things I also really like about her. You know, there's really nobody really out there like her in terms of just her deliverance and her vocals. And I think it's what makes her so incredibly special as an artist. And I love her pieces. So let's keep going. This is awesome.
It
kind of has the same rhythm of almost like Latino music in a way. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, switch up. That's sick. It's so cool to see her branching out as a soloist after you know that she was with her group for probably so long, but you can still see that idleness in her. Like, her dancing is still absolutely impeccable. The choreography is so cool. I feel like this choreography is just so different from what she probably was doing with her J-pop, I guess I should say, with the group, I should say, because it feels like so much more elegant. It feels more like she's telling a story. Like, as you can see, unfortunately, there's no captions for this, so I honestly have no idea what she's obviously saying or singing about, for that matter. But what I really like is that I could tell that through the music video, through the dancing, through the two almost different versions of her, where you have like the red-haired version of her and the blonde, and how they're like coordinating with one another, if you will, you can tell that there is a very deep, really probably a fascinating story that's being told here that might even be connected to the movie, for that matter. And even though I have no idea what it is, I can see that. I can tell that the artistry is there to tell me that there is a story here. I might not know it, but there is a story. And it's really cool how music works that way, where you don't even really technically need lyrics. You can just see visually, and you can hear through the singing or the lyrics themselves that there's definitely something there. It's not just some random song that is just being done. There is meaning and there is authenticness to it, if that's even a word. And I love that. This is so cool. I just, everything she does is so dope and so meaningful. I love it. Let's keep going. Oh, that guitar is so cool. Oh, that body control is nuts. Woo! She's so performative. I love it. Ah, this part's so sick. Slight key change? Okay. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Man, the way they put the song together is so cool. There's so many different pieces to it, but they all work together so well. Oh, I was going to ask you guys, so that was a body double. Okay, sweet. I was wondering how they did that. No way! The choreographer was Michael, or how do we say his name? No wonder it's so good. Yeah, okay, I know him. This is going to be so random, but I know him because of the fact that he has done a lot of choreography for the likings of Chanmina, and he was even there during the No Girls competition show to form ultimately Hana, and he was there kind of helping coach them along, and he might even still have some stuff to do with their choreography in general too for the group itself. But that's why I know him. That's why it's so good. That's awesome. And I think I know, how would you say it, Reika or something like that? I think I know her because I recognized her too. I was like, okay, she looks a lot like AiNA, but not quite. But she also looked really familiar, so I think I know her too. Isn't she also a J-pop singer? Or maybe she's just a dancer. I don't know, but I really love to see. That was a really weird really weird stutter. But anyways, I really love to see like different names that I know from like the J-pop world all coordinating to work together with the fact that we see that Mikel, or how you say his name, worked with Chanmina and is also now worked with AiNA also. That's so cool. I love seeing that cross assistance, if you will, if you want to call it that. That's so awesome and so cool to see. Like, it makes me happy that I see guys or women like that being able to, be a part of every artist, not just being specifically for one, if you will. But regardless, I have to say, AiNA The End is just one of the most fascinating and amazing J-pop artists out there. She has that same uniqueness that I feel from someone like Otto, where Otto has that same very unique voice, very unique style in terms of her music production, the way she even, structures her own songs, if you will. And it's so fun because it makes it more fascinating and more intriguing to me as the listener, because I'm never really bored, if you will. Like, I'm always, the amount of different changes that occurred throughout this entire song kept me fully enthralled the entire way through. There was like at least like almost like 3 different structures to this song, where you have that very, almost like I said, it was this like almost like Latino feel in the beginning, and then switches into that almost kind of like grudgy rock sound. And then we had a moment even where we had this very, I think it was even in the very beginning, we had that very soft, very beautiful acoustic guitar. And then we had the key change. There was not one part of this song that did not keep me fully engaged the entire way through. And that's how you make a proper song. You know, the key to making a great song that keeps the listener around the whole way through is to keep either adding or putting, you know, different moments in there that make the listener, I should say, go, hey, wait a minute, that's new. And then you're right back in the song again. Or you're like, oh, that's different. Oh, I haven't heard that yet. And that is truly what makes the listening experience the best one for the person that's listening to it, because, you know, you don't want to have consistent repetition all the way through, because by the time you get like halfway through a song, you're like, okay, I've already heard this. Let's get something new going, please. And that's where the beauty of the music is, because you can keep the repetition of the lyrics as long as the music surrounding it changes. And then that way you're not getting bored. You're not losing interest anymore. So yeah, I think that's one of the things that she absolutely nails. But honestly, phenomenal song, phenomenal choreography for that matter, thanks to Mikkel. And just, I could tell, even though there wasn't any, I should say, there was lyrics, I should say, there wasn't any captions for me to work with, I could still tell that there was a story, there was a moment, there was some type of artistry there that really was just so awesome. And really just shows off that just the kind of artist that she is. She has so much authenticity, she has such a great vocal, and she's honestly really a phenomenal dancer for that matter too. She's kind of the jack of all trades, if you will. But anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel by clicking down below, and I'll go ahead and play some reaction playlist for AiNA The End over here, and you can check my most recent reaction if I haven't already over here. As always, thank you all so much for watching, sharing, and support, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright guys, bye.